Peace and love, infinite beings of Jai Divine, hopping right in as always. Listen, we are now in an energy where we are being tested to see if everything we said we were ready to release, everything we said we wanted to accomplish, the visions that we've been given, if we're really ready to manifest those, if we're really ready to see those in real life, if you're really ready to pull those down from the spiritual world. And the test is the same old shit is going to happen around you. You have to be different. You have to be new or in a new energy. The same shit is going to happen because you set the intentions for what you want. And you've probably been receiving and moving towards that. But now is the test. How committed are you to it? So when those same people pop up with the same shit, those same attitudes, those same thought patterns, be different. Respond different. Even if initially you want to have the same response. If your normal response is anger when someone does something, try to be understanding. Try to be compassionate instead. Just respond different. This is a game. This is life is literally a game. You came here to learn, you came here to expand. So play with it. Respond different. Respond different to the same shit when it gets thrown back at you. When that shit cycles back around, try something different. Be a different you, a different version of you. Be the upgraded version of you. You know, the you in that vision that you have of your future when you're living in your purpose, be that person now. Be the person of your vision, of your future vision right now. So respond differently than you would than you were responding when you were living from your trauma, when you were living from your ego. When your ego ran everything and your spirit took back seat, now you put spirit in the front seat and you use your ego to express for spirit, for your spirit. So try something different. Because if not, if you do the same things, you are likely or more likely to get stuck back in your old cycle, to fall back into your old cycle because it is still comfortable. It is still somewhat of a habit. So if you're not intentional about trying new things and being different, you are more likely to fall back into your old cycles and to have to go through these same lessons in different ways and maybe more extreme and bigger tower moments and facing new devils, but the same devil. If you are not living in your purpose and living different than where you've elevated from or where you've expanded from. Try something different. The same shit is going to come up because that is the nature of the mainstream matrix. The matrix that most people are plugged into is set to run in cycles, to recycle shit, to recycle stories, to recycle feelings, to recycle energy, to keep people plugged in. So there are going to be things happening that is going to put you in the mind of old shit that's happened to make you think, man, shit hasn't really changed. Man, same shit, different day. All that shit. That is the test. Do you really see the change? Are you embodying the change? Are you embodying who you say you want to be? Are you embodying the person from your vision? Because that mainstream matrix, it's going to keep doing the same shit, and it's going to get more extreme, and it's going to get more violent, and it's going to get more sad, and it's going to get more everything negative to try to keep you in that energy. Now, you can be aware of what's going on, but do you allow it to keep you in that energy? And then, do you even really need to be aware of it? Questions you got to answer yourself. I can't answer those for you. But you have to try something new, even if it feels safe and it feels comfortable to do the same things. That's not what we're on right now. We are here to be different. We are here to push the boundaries. We are here to help expand consciousness. So we must do different than what we were taught when our consciousness was less expanded. We have to stop trying to protect our ego. We have to start putting our truth and our energy out there for people to take and do with it whatever they do. But we must live in our truth. We must live in our new energy and our divinity. We put spirit in the front seat, and our ego is just used to express spirit. That's it. We're not trying to protect our feelings. We're not trying to protect our egos. We're not trying to keep certain shit from happening because we are spiritual beings here for to grow. So some of that shit you gotta go through. You might have to deal with people who are on bullshit. But how are you going to deal with them different now that you know? Do something. That's all. That is all that spirit is telling me. Do something different. Get out of those old habits and stay out of them. Even when you're tested and old shit keeps popping back up, or somebody in your life that you thought was new goes and does something, the same shit that you thought you was getting away from. Do something different, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a different response from that energy, from that person, from that situation. There is going to be a different response. Something different will happen because you're different. And you have to trust that, and you have to know that in your heart, that when you are different, things change. The same things don't happen. Things that would have played out a certain way in the past will not play out that way because you're different. And that is the only way you can guarantee change, is by you being different. The world may never change, but as long as as long as you're different, the world around you must change. But those who are constructing a certain reality, that shit's not going to change. The energies that they draw on and the shit they try to get people to believe and do and how they want to get people to move, that will not change. The only thing that can change is you. Then once you change, everything around you must change. Though to a lot of people, it may look exactly the same. It may look like you got lucky. It may look like somebody showed you favor. It may look like a lot of things, but it's really the same shit. But you change, therefore, the world around you must reflect that change. But if you're like, oh shit, here we go again, you are already putting yourself back into that old energy. Go into it with excitement. It's a test. Let's see how I do. I'm gonna just do something different, because why the fuck not? Have fun with it. Try it. Just try it. Try to be different. Do something different. Because we know what the old shit gets us. We know how responding the ways we've responded most of our lives gets us. We know that. And it's comfortable. And that's why it's so easy to fall back into it. But that is not what we came here for. That is not the time that we are in. We are living literally in the 5D where we are creating our reality. So therefore, if we want to be completely autonomous from said mainstream creation, reality, matrix, whatever it is, we have to be different than we were taught to be in that. We have to respond differently. And that's it. That's all spirit wants to see. That's all spirit wants to see, is us be different and be committed to that and be different time and time and time again. It may take 3 or 4 times for spirit to believe that you're different. All right, I'm gonna throw it to you this way. I'm gonna throw it to you this way. All right, I'm gonna come from this person. All right, I'm gonna come from your job. I'm gonna come from your mom. I'm gonna come from your best friend. I'm gonna come from the TV. I'm gonna come through politics. Ooh, I can't even say that word no fucking more. I'm gonna come through politics. Are you different? Are you responding differently? That's it. That's how little, that's how little the change is. Just do something different. You ain't got to know exactly what to do. Just do something different. And that is just sending the signal out that you are different and you are ready for new and you are ready to embrace everything with gratitude, even the bullshit. Oh, it's just a test for me to show I'm different. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not responding like that no more, so you don't even need to send that shit to me no more. That's what you are putting out into the universe when you start responding differently. Like, oh, okay, that lesson's learned, moving on. But when you allow it to bring you back into that same bullshit, When you allow it to creep in, doubt and fears to creep in, and you just want to protect yourself and feel safe, and I don't want to be uncomfortable, I don't want to have the hard conversations, I don't want to do that shit. The shit that you don't want to do that shit. The shit that scares you, the shit that makes you feel vulnerable, do that shit. Do that shit. And watch your reality continue to change. Watch your expansion. It's that simple. But it may not be easy because the ego is can be very strong. The ego wants to be protected. The ego has internalized all of that trauma. The ego identifies with the trauma. The ego feels comfortable in the trauma. This is not the time to be comfortable in bullshit. This is not the time to say, oh, it's always the same. No. We are programming our realities. So everything is different. Everything is expansion. Everything is elevation. Everything is conspiring in your favor. And know that. And then you conspire in your own favor too. You can't work against your fucking self. Don't work against yourself. If it's something new and it's a new energy that you want, you have to be different first. You have to embody that energy first, so that then it can be reflected in the world around you. That's it. So, since I'm taking a hiatus from social media. Not sure when that will be over, but I am hosting in the Indianapolis area. If you're in the Indianapolis, Indiana area, weekly conversations of a spiritual nature. And y'all should come through, shit, because we are doing this in person. The energy in person is so much stronger. And connecting with people who understand that we are on a spiritual mission and that are conscious and aware that they are on a spiritual mission is priceless. It's priceless because we're all going through the same thing but in different ways. And we just learn from each other so much, and spirit just speaks, and we're like, damn, I needed to hear that. Damn, you said that, and I was feeling that. And it's just everything is in alignment once you get out of the mainstream matrix and creation. Divine. Peace and love.